June 27, 2022, the crescent moon is near elusive Mercury before sunrise. Not until 2100 will the 5 bright planets appear in order from the Sun. Chart caption, 2022, June 27, 1 hour before sunrise, the Pleiades star cluster is above morning star Venus. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 5:18 a.m. CDT, sunset, 8:30 p.m. CDT. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Daylight is beginning to decrease, although it is still 15 hours, 12 minutes at Chicago's latitude. The latest sunset, 8:30 p.m. CDT in Chicago, continues through July 1st. Morning sky. The planet parade of the 5 bright planets and the rare occurrence of seeing them in order from the Sun is ending. Mercury rises 73 minutes before sunrise, appearing to the lower left of Venus at 45 minutes before sunrise. Beginning tomorrow, Mercury rises 2 to 4 minutes later each morning, becoming more difficult to spot in the bright twilight. In addition to the 5 bright planets shining in the morning sky, Uranus, Neptune, and the 9th classic planet Pluto appear in the morning sky as well. Observing the dimmer trio requires some practiced observing techniques to find them. For those who have the inclination and larger telescopes, see this article or listen to this podcast. The classic 9 planets, from Mercury to Pluto, are scattered across the morning sky. Planet parades with the 5 bright planets visible simultaneously either before sunrise or after sunset are centered on the great conjunctions of Jupiter and Saturn that occur about every 20 years. The decade-long windows are followed by a period when the planets can appear during a single night, but not simultaneously. The current planet parade with the 5 planets in order from the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, is a rare occurrence. The next time this occurs is in 2100. The next time the 5 bright planets are visible simultaneously is during mid-April 2036, during the next window, leading up to the 2040 Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. This morning start looking for the bright planets at least an hour before sunrise. This provides an opportunity to see dimmer Mars and Saturn, then follow them into brighter twilight. Referencing Mars or Saturn compared to a rooftop or a tree branch helps locating them as the sky brightens and Mercury become visible. At 1 hour before sunrise, brilliant morning star Venus is about 8 degrees up in the east-northeast. Because it is low in the sky, find a clear horizon, or use a hilltop or elevated structure to see the brilliant planet. The Pleiades star cluster might be visible to the unaided eye. It is nearly 8 degrees above Venus, and mostly outside the same binocular field with the planet. Can you see the star cluster without the binocular's optical assist? As twilight brightens, the cluster fades into it. Chart caption, 2022, June 27, 45 minutes before sunrise, Mercury is near the crescent moon. Aldebaran is to the speedy planet's right. 15 minutes later, Mercury is about 4 degrees above the east-northeast horizon, 10.8 degrees to the lower left of Venus. The thin crescent moon, 3% illuminated, is 3.6 degrees to the upper left of Mercury. Look carefully for Mercury and the razor-thin crescent. Photo caption, 2020, July 17, the crescent moon appears with Venus and near Aldebaran before sunrise. Do not confuse Mercury with Aldebaran, slightly higher and 7.0 degrees to the right of the speedy planet. The brightest star in Taurus is making its first morning appearance. During the next several mornings, the star becomes visible without a binocular. This morning it is 6.3 degrees to the lower left of Venus. The morning star passes 4.1 degrees from Aldebaran on July 1st. Chart caption, 2022, June 27, bright Jupiter and Mars are in the southeast before sunrise. Bright Jupiter, nearly 40 degrees up in the southeast and 58.0 degrees to the upper right of Venus, is 17.3 degrees to the upper right of dimmer Mars. The red planet is about 1/3 of the way from Jupiter to Venus. Locate Mars compared to a tree, rooftop or other terrestrial feature. As noted above, this helps locating it during brighter twilight. Find the landmark and look for the planet. Chart caption, 2022, June 27, Saturn is in the south before sunrise, far to the right of Jupiter. Lone Saturn is over 30 degrees up in the south and over 40 degrees to the right, west, of Jupiter. Reference its location as you did with Mars. Photo caption, 2020, July 19, Mercury appears 5.0 degrees to the right of the crescent moon. As the sky brightens, look carefully for Mercury and the crescent moon. A binocular may be needed to initially locate them. Then look for the other 4 bright planets, using the reference points as needed. There they are, The 5 bright planets in order from the Sun, not to be seen like this again until 2100.